It's monsoon season here in Ohio, and I'm sure about the time I get out here, it's going to start pouring down rain. But I've been hearing a dog back here in the back field bark all morning. Pretty sure it came from down at the neighbor's. He's usually on a chain outside, and I think he's probably stuck. I was going to send CJ out here, but I know if I put him out here in these weeds, he's going to end up with poison ivy. So, I'm going to try to rescue this dog if I can find him. Looky, he is. He's stuck. Oh, buddy. Oh, that poor dog. Let's get you taken care of. You're not going to hurt me, are you? It's okay. It's all right. Aww. Aww. It's okay. It's okay. Let's get you rescued here. Oh, how long have you been out here, baby? Let's get you rescued. Well, we got a saw hooked up there. I'm not trying to dig that out of there to get myself cut. The chain and a few other chains. So I think I'm gonna run back to the house and get me a leash and come back and get him. Okay? Okay, give me a minute. Oh, you're stuck around that one now too? You're not
Just switch the leash out.
Huh?
Just switch the leash out.
I'm trying to make sure he's not gonna bite me.
You want me to do it?
Okay.
He ain't gonna bite you. You're helping him. This thing's trampled beat all to hell from deer, isn't it?
Come on. Good boy. Oh, don't make me fall. Hang on. Hang on.
There she goes to try and find his owner. Not real sure. She thinks it's Mikey's. When I was pulling out to head to King of Columbus, I had gotten a hold of Bill Hodgkinson and asked him if he was going to be busy. If he wasn't too busy, if he would mind looking over my carburetor. I was noticing that the low RPM, basically driving to the lanes and from the lanes, my plugs were getting really black, and I was just asking him if he could take a look at it and try to figure it out, lean it out, get it to where I could drive it without fouling plugs and killing the plugs so fast. We really don't have that problem if we push it up and push it back, because it's pretty much full throttle the whole time. So whenever I got there, I got a hold of Bill, and sure enough, he come over and had a look at the carburetor. Within this, I had to leave, so he was there alone, done his thing, and then when I got back, we fired it up. Idle's a lot better. It's still a little fat down low, like on the driving, but it idles a lot better, fires up a lot better. So just a little more tweaking there, I think we'll have it. First round in the main race, I drew a nitrous Camaro, big block, bunch of nitrous. I don't know how much he was using, but it looked like a pretty healthy car. Tried to put something in the car that I thought would go. We were 6th pair first round, so it was still really, really green. And within everything, like, I made some changes, but I didn't go crazy. But within everything, I was just beside myself. I wasn't thinking right for whatever reason. But I did the whole routine. Everything went perfect, other than I'm not used to going off a tree. So when I staged, I didn't realize that I couldn't see the green bulb because of my scoop. So by the time I realized that, I leaned my head over and stretched out, and whenever I did, it was already green and he had already taken off. So I did get beat first round. Congratulations to him for being on the light and having a good tune-up to go down through there. But I did get beat. I beat myself. I feel like my car, it went down. It had a good tune-up in it. It didn't do anything stupid. It went right down through there pretty effortlessly. So that put me out of the main race. All right, so now I'm out of the main race. They've got a second chance race, and I was hesitant on getting in it just because I don't really front side race. The car wasn't set up. And the more rounds it went, the better the surface got. So I was hesitant on that. Talked to the crew, and we decided to go ahead and get in the second chance race just to get whatever little bit of data we could, honestly. While we're waiting to get in that, I hear that a fellow racer had wrecked his car, which is a friend. So they had rollbacked it back over to his trailer and was kind of struggling trying to get it in the trailer, because it kind of bent the front end up pretty good. It couldn't steer it, and the wheel was back in the inner fender, and so we went over and helped them get that in the trailer. And
club with the ball.
I'll surprise that be until next week.
First round of second chance race, draw Dave Gubauer. I think I'm pronouncing it right. But he's got a Malibu, nice car, takes pride in his car, and he steadily works on it. I think he gets faster every time out. We have raced before, and I've watched it run. Like, I know the car works good. I know it's going to make the trip. At least I feel like it's going to make the trip. So I've got to try to play in my mind and figure out what I'm going to do to make sure mine makes the trip. And we do that. Put a tune-up in it, and it goes down. I make sure that I can see the light this time before I go in. And we're successful. We make it through the first round, and we go on to the second round. We are on the second round. Go up for chip draw. We draw the chips, and I draw AMC boys. Now, I've been around these guys for a while. We've been at races. I've watched their cars go. I know that they can be fast. So I don't take them lightly at all. And I don't typically get, I guess, kind of out of my mind. I was really scatterbrained on what to do. So I made some adjustments. I didn't go crazy, but I made some adjustments to the tune-up, to the suspension, and to what I thought the surface would take and my car would take. Like I said, it wasn't set up for this kind of racing, and still be able to make the trip without any hiccups. We'll just say that. So we go up, we do our burnouts, stage, everything's good. I let go of the button and makes the trip. Never saw him, didn't hear him, don't know where he was. I'm happy as can be. The car did wheelie. I had to cut gas, but it went straight. It left, it went straight, brought the wheelie down straight. And like I said, I know those guys are fast. I don't take them lightly, and anytime you can get a win on them, you've done something. third round, I draw another home team guy, Billy Hodgkinson. Kind of hung my head there. I'd have loved to have raced him in the finals. But come to find out, he had broken the truck the pass before and wasn't going to be able to make the call. So that gave me technically a bye run, a competition bye. And I had drew the right lane, which I hadn't been in all night. So I was able to make my pass in the right lane without any pressure. I left the same tune-up in it that I planned on racing on just to go down the right lane. And it didn't happen. I let go of the button. It wheelied. I cut gas to set it down. When it come down, I got back on it. It drove me to the center of the track. So I just went ahead and aborted. No sense in pushing anything. I knew that tune-up wasn't going to work over there. And if I got the right lane the next round, I would have to make adjustments. We are now in the finals of the second chance race. Got the Tabers. I've watched them race. I know the car. I have raced them before. I've beat them before. So we go up to the staging lanes. We make our call, go up, talking back and forth a little bit. And he showed me their car was hurt. He said it had been hurt all day. It's down a cylinder. So I offered to not even run if they didn't want to run, if it was something that was going to tear the car up. And I didn't know at this time they'd been running it like that all day. But if it was something that was going to tear the car up, like for the small amount of money we was racing for, it wouldn't be worth it. He decided he wanted to run for it. And so I asked if they wanted to do any kind of split or anything, and they declined. And we went on and raced for the full money. Like I said, it was a small amount of money. They come a long way. I get it. And they did end up beating me. So they made a good call on their side to race for the full amount of money. I knocked the tires off for whatever reason. But the car wheelied the two or three passes before that. So I put some weight on the front of the car. And it went out about 4 or 5 feet and just lit the tires up. So there was oil down in my lane before we went out, and they cleaned that all up. I don't know. Who knows? The track got cold. It was night. It was chilly. So it's just one of those things that you win some, you lose some. They made a good call on not splitting. I typically always split. I always offer a split. That way that there is money going home on both sides. You're both in the finals. But they didn't want to, so we didn't.
Let's go. Mexico.
Mama's sitting on the wood over here and she complaining about it.
No, the couch, the 2x4s, it's getting a little worn and it's hurt my butt. Okay, so you went to Mexico.
Yes,
I took Darren home.
We go out for some street shenanigans. However it turns out, It was going to be, I think, 14 to 16 car field or 12 to 14 car field, something small, something we could get off rather quick. Perfect. I was then told that it was 18 or 19 cars, so now it's getting bigger. Every car that comes brings, 5 to 6 people with them, and then spectators are by the billions.
And you also only have an hour and a half to turn the car around at this time.
Yeah, I don't have much time. They did wait a little while on me because we got done with the finals, and then I had to switch everything back on the car to where it was when I got there that morning.
And still no test passes.
And still no test passes on the street. Still no nothing. So this seems to be my way to go. Well, we get over to the meetup spot, not the spot. We get over to the meetup spot, and there's only 6 cars. So us 6 went out and done some racing. We went ahead and did a drawing there. That way we knew who we had first round. Forgive me, whoever you are. I don't remember your name. I know that the owner of the car and the car that I raced first round was from Dayton, Ohio. And it was a turbo Camaro with a LS in it. Or Firebird, Camaro or Firebird. But we go out. We are second pair. Yeah, second pair down. And I mean, he was right there with me. I was kind of surprised that he was right there with me, so the car ran pretty good. I did pull off the win on the first round of the shenanigans race, and it was I'm going to say a pretty good spot, but it wasn't. It had me worried whenever we pulled in there because it was a no outlet. And then when I made my pass, it was, the whole road was like this. So it sounded like a dirt bike going over the whoop-de-doos. That's what the car sounded like the whole pass. That got us into the second round, the semifinals.
Yeah. Well, pump right line. Yeah, I told you.
All right, we're in the semifinals of the street shenanigans race. And I draw Tony McKinney. We've got history together. We know each other. We're buddies. But he's never beat me on the street. So it's a big thing for him to beat me on the street. He has beat me at the track. I've never beat him at the track. He's never beat me on the street. So I go get the car ready. He gets his car ready. We pull up. I do the burnout, and the car doesn't seem right. It's like in the burnout, it was kind of stuttering or missing, popping, cracking a little bit, whatever. Get the burnout done, back up, purge it, do all my stuff. Everything's good. And the light comes on. I let go of the button and it's shooting ducks, just popping and cracking. It's still going, but it's popping and cracking. We make our way down through there side by side. It got to where we was like, it's almost like, I'm gonna say it, it's almost like the cars was dancing, and he noticed it too, but we was going like this with each other. And it got to where he was out in front of me. It was really close, but I knew I wasn't going to chase him down, and I went ahead and let off because I didn't want to take a chance of wrecking my car, wrecking his car, or anything like that. I felt that I wasn't going to come around him, so I went ahead and let off and let him have it. Kicking myself in the ass for not checking the plugs. I was asked about the plugs by my crew, and I said, F it, they're good. It's my fault that I couldn't give him a better run, and it's weighing on me on that one. So I told him that I got one for him. So we're definitely going to end up racing again. I think he's going to start getting back into that side of the racing. I know he's been No Prep King racing for a while now, and we had fun. And that's what it's about. We have fun out there racing like that. We had fun before all the No Prep King stuff, and that's what he wants to get back to doing. So having a little bit of fun in it.
And it's been a while since you street raced, so how'd it feel?
Yeah, I love it.
To actually get a pass down there.
Yeah.
How'd the spectator count end up being?
And on the way there, I was just nervous as shit because you look behind the truck and it was lights for days. At one time we had a sheriff in the mix, and then he ended up getting off and going a different direction. But I was nervous as could be. But it's almost like when we got there, it feels like there was one person per car. There wasn't, and there was a lot of spectators. Don't get me, for 6 cars, there was a ton of spectators, but it wasn't nothing stupid crazy. You didn't have people lined up down the road trying to be out in front of the cars. You didn't have no dumb shit going on. It seemed pretty respected, and it wasn't that bad, honestly. Not as bad as I had thought. We had no interruptions. We had just no issues. So the road is definitely an equalizer. I didn't get the chance to go down the right lane, so I don't know what it was like. But the left lane was rough.
This weekend, the plan is Lake Cumberland. If weather holds out, it's kind of been back and forth every day on what the weather's doing down there. So we're watching it closely. That is the plan. However, good?
Tired.
So if the weather gets it down there, we might try Midnight Madness here because Allie does have prom and we're kind of leaving her for prom.
Yeah, let's be honest. It would be kind of, I want to race there. Like I want to go there.
Yes, we all want to go there.
But it'd be nice if it wasn't this weekend for Allie's side. For her last prom, or her last dance. But also Midnight Madness is going on, so as long as the weather's nice here, we would still be able to race.
Yeah. But
granted, I don't have a pass 1 at KD this year, but it'd still be nice to go down, be able to support.
We're going to try to fix our habit and start testing again before races because we do better that way. But hey, we were in a finals and a semifinals this weekend on a front side and no testing, so hey, I can't really complain. But
had I seen the light, there was a possibility that I could have made it at least to the second round of the main race.
Yeah, and thank you all that came up and bought shirts and stuff. That made the cost for the weekend worth it. We appreciate that. And bearing with us while we dug through the totes because it was too windy to put everything up. And yeah, we appreciate that very much for all you stopping by. Plan is this weekend, Lake Cumberland, unless weather changes. You got anything to add?
I wanna give a special thank you to the friends and family that came and helped. even the ones that came just to support in case we needed help. And I feel like you all know who you are. But I wanted to put that out there because I felt like I was stretched in 70 different directions, and I was really having problems remembering what I was doing when I went to do something because I was thinking about something else that I had to do. And at times I would just say what I needed to do, and those people would hear it and make sure that I got it done where it got done.
Because when the weekend started, it was originally just us going by ourselves.
Yeah. And, the crew stepped up and came. We had backup crew support that came that was helping others as well. Like it really was a big thing to have a feeling that there was people there for us and knew the program and knew how we do things. So thank you all. And always the fans and everybody that supports us, the sponsors, everybody
Watching from home.
Their cars, their brakes, anybody and everybody. It all does. It means so much to us to be able to know that we have the support and feel that we have that. So thanks everybody.
Couldn't see the light and not real sure what to do with my hand.
Well, for one, you took my microphone, give it back. And for two, I asked about Sprite. Get that on camera. So sorry. And we got to go taking a big breakfast. Sorry, you got a bag? You okay? Well done. See, honey? It's not the Star Dog. Does it too?
When they gotta go, they gotta go.
It's off your off the list.
That was great.
Hey Lloyd, that was a shitty interview.
I know.
Okay, this is a serious interview. How do you feel about guinea pigs?
Oh my god. Wait for guinea pigs. Uncle Kelly, where's he at? They haunt me in my sleep. The thoughts of him.
So glad Justin didn't fucking hit me. I didn't hit him.
So are you scared of guinea pigs?
Pretty much.
I'd probably quit racing.
I don't know who anybody in the right mind wouldn't be. You guys are horrible. You guys shouldn't be running
Well,
around talking
guys,
about fucking guinea pigs.
it's not about how you race, it's about how you look.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I look horrible. I'm ugly. He's got shit on his face right now.
Okay, interview completed. I just wanted to ask you.
Yeah. Where's that little prick at?
Right, I can
You don't like
afford it.
you don't like hype yourself up?
I give the car a little rub and tell it to be nice to me. I say, I'm nice to you, so you should be nice to me. I tell it.
Okay.
We have a little conversation.
In a fight, who do you think would win, Batman or Spider-Man?
I mean, I like Batman a lot more than I like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's kind of gay. He's got spandex on, and he's fucking jumping around like a fairy, I like that.
But he has spiders, like he has webs. Now, you can't have your own course. If you could have anybody's car here, who would it be?
I don't know, Logan Paul's got a really nice car. That's a nice car, right? Either Logan Paul or CJ Buckers. Because if you hit a wall like CJ does, as many times as CJ hits it, you don't really care what the body panels look like. So either one of them, I'd either want one that looks really, really, really good, or one that I can just beat up.
All right.
I love you.
What goes through your mind before a race?
Really nothing. We kind of look at the track, look at who we're running, and we put tune-ups in, and we just hope for the best.
So you don't like hype yourself up?
No. Once I do my burnout, I'm fine. I get the jitters my very first race. Like I feel like I'm going to throw up. I get like all tingly inside. But after that, I'm good the rest of the way.
Okay. Okay. In a fight, who do you think would win, Batman or Spider-Man?
Batman or... I'm going to say Spider-Man.
Why?
I'm going to say Spider-Man.
Yeah,
He's got
why?
that web and he can just stop whoever. Like all he has to do is just shoot a web out.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? So Batman, what's he got? All these fancy gadgets that he bought?
Okay. And how do you feel about the quote, if you ain't first, you're last?
I think somebody who was last said that a lot. So I don't know. I think everybody.
Is it like a good thing to look like that?
No. Listen, I'm out here and I'm happy to be doing what I like to do. We live in a good country that allows us to do it.
Say you're having a foot race with CJ.
Listen, I got 40 pounds on CJ. If he can't, plus his legs are so short they move at like 300 mile an hour. Looks like Daphne on Scooby-Doo running. You know what I'm talking about? So, I can't foot race CJ. That's not fair.
How do you think you did? Like
Jack!
okay.
It is what it is.
Hey man. This is-
Amen, yeah.
Okay, if you could have anybody's car here, but yours, like you can't have yours, whose car would you want?
Oh man, you know what? I haven't even really looked to see who's on the property. You know, we's all talking about Brandon Morris. I like that car.
Okay.
I like the color of it.
Okay. Okay, what goes through your mind before a race?
I mean before.
Like, do you like hype yourself up before a race?
Yep. I usually take 3 deep breaths and pray that it's going to go straight, and then just hang on for dear life.
Okay. In a fight, who do you think would win, Batman or Spider-Man?
Me.
You're not in the fight.
Oh.
It's either Batman or Spider-Man.
Batman.
Why?
Because he's holy shit, Batman. Right? Right? I mean,
Okay.
that's my favorite saying. It is.
Okay, how do you feel about the quote, if you ain't first, you're last?
I mean, if you ain't first or last,
Have you ever seen that movie?
which one?
I don't actually know what movie it's from.
Oh, well, then, she acted like she knew it. Yeah.
Yes.
It is. Yes, to be honest with you, I don't really.
Unless you win second chance.
Yeah, I mean, if you win second chance, then it's
I've won a
pretty much
second
like
chance,
winning.
but then the thing is I just really don't like the statement.
Have you guys seen CJ?
Have you seen my baseball?
Have you seen CJ?
Have you seen my baseball?
Have you seen CJ?
Have you seen my wing?
Nope.
Guys, CJ's missing. He's gone. Gonzo. Looks like Jadyn's got to race the car. Let me in.
CJ.
CJ and the guy beside him. CJ will hurry up, get his foot done, hip drop, spin an hour on his phone. So the guy beside him now, I'm sorry, where's Waldo?
Have you seen CJ? Okay. We're not.
April and May will be our spectator giveaway for KD Cash Days at the Hill and includes a 2-night stay at a cabin, a $50 gas card, a $60 Rowdy's restaurant card, and 2-day, 2 spectators entry fee. New merch is included and the original design as well. Make sure you purchase online to enter.